Alright, new video. We're showing how to, if your wheels are sitting in, which these are, we're going to show you how to straighten them out. And that's upper control arm adjustments.
This is with a Hotchkis suspension.
Hotchkis suspension. And Dad twisted the inside little, what is it? Kind of oblong bolts.
Yeah, the standard adjustment.
And that didn't get them far enough out. So
no.
We're undoing those bolts. He's got his fingers on right now.
Oblong against this stop. When you twist it, it shoves this whole thing in and out.
But we need to take it off.
Yes.
And loosen those so that brings this whole thing out and kicks the top of the wheel out.
Yeah, because these are screwed in here, and you can unwind that to force that out.
Yep, that's the plan.
Which we've got a better picture over there of what it looks like.
Okay.
What we're going to have to do is we've got to jack this up.
Yeah, so
This is
Because all the pressure, you can't even take the bolts out.
this bolt down here
These won't
is for the
come out
Hotchkis
without
pull it out.
taking
front
the
end.
pressure off of, because we've got the torsion bars on it.
Okay, well we have the
Here.
triangle jacks.
Yeah, we'll have to go up with the car because the triangle jacks won't go down that low.
Okay, so we gotta
So it
take the
does
pressure off of
do
those.
both of them? Where's the eccentric on that side?
It's in here. The eccentric's right here. And here.
Okay, but there's no eccentric on the outside there?
No,
Or is
there's
it?
none on the outside because the whole thing slides. See, that's like a slot.
Okay.
See, I got my finger in the hole.
It's just a
That
big
whole thing is
washer
a
on the
That whole
backside.
thing could come out too.
yeah. But this won't. The eccentric won't work because it's hitting this. This
Oh, I
is
see.
a special plate from
Gotcha.
Hotchkis.
I got you.
Yeah,
The-
triangulated front suspension.
Yeah, so it wouldn't move. So you have to do the threaded thing
Gotcha.
here. But we've got to take it up and get the pressure off of this because we've also got the sway bar on it. So it's pulling on it all the time.
Gotcha. And we may have filmed this when we were doing it, but it's got a big Allen there. You got a light on your doggy dog. I believe this Allen threads through into the back side here, and if we just take that Allen out, yeah, you can see a big nut in the back side of there. That big Allen bolt there threads through and holds that. So we'll leave the big block bracket in. We don't need to take that all the way out. We could take the whole assembly out and then just spin it on its thing, but it'd be just as easy and less cumbersome to try to put it back in. Yeah. And then this one, you've already got the backside nut off, so that'll pull right out. We'll keep our spacers right, and the whole thing will just slide out. Sound good?
Easy peasy.
Yeah, super simple. Just 3 hours to do it. All right, after battery change, what'd you say, 15, 16?
Yep.
All right, got it loose.
You got your finger? Okay.
All right, so
So you should be able to unscrew this. And how far do you want to go?
I don't know. Quite a bit.
Was this one inward too?
I don't think it was as bad as the other one.
That one might not need to go as far, and that might pull the front suspension in a little. But this one definitely needs to come.
Whatever we're doing here, Emmett's is going to do all over again.
Yeah, but I mean, you need it.
I know you got to be able to drive it over there decently.
I'd say at least an inch, wouldn't you say?
That's close to an inch, it looks like.
Oh yeah, by the time you crank that down, it's getting there.
Okay. How far did you go with that? Not quite an inch.
Well, yeah, it's several. You want to go farther with this one? I
Maybe
can go a little farther.
I'm gonna go a little farther with this one.
I didn't think this side needed it bad.
What's that?
I didn't think this side needed it.
Is bad.
I thought so.
You thought this tire was hanging in like that too?
Mm-hmm.
I know it was like this,
Yeah, it was.
but not like that.
All right, I'll cheat it in. Just 3 turns is the magic number. So we'll do.
Count.
1, 2, 3. It's only 2.5, but you didn't see it.
Okay.
All right, calling you like that.
Yep.
So we'll crank this beast back up, put it back about where she goes.
That's about where it goes. I'd leave it right there.
Yeah, we'll get that front one bolted up to the whole contraption there, and then we'll
Yeah, we can snug
figure out
these
the
up.
back one.
We can snug these up once it's tightened in there.
Mhm.
All right. So I didn't see how all that stuff, all your bushings and washers came out.
Yeah, you really need to put the bushings in here
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, see, that's all loose now.
Yeah, but that's good.
And it has a lip here on your frame rail. That had to be cut off. That was all in the instructions.
Oh yeah, I see.
But see, that would sit up too high.
I don't know if you really did a video on putting all that in,
Probably didn't.
but at least
So this
get
was
to
on the
see.
back side, right?
what's that? Yeah.
And there wasn't a plastic bushing in the front?
Still, looks like there's still
There's
one up there.
here.
Oh, it's still up there. Right here.
This
Yeah.
is the one on the back here.
Yeah.
And there's one on the front side. It's just in the other direction.
Right. All right. I can't.
Yeah, watch your shoulder here on the edge of the fender.
All right. Okay, it looks like it needs to come up just a touch.
Oh,
To line that up. There.
That looked like it put it right
Yeah.
into about the right spot.
And this.
May need to tilt down a little.
let them get that washer in there. You gotta get the washer in.
I know, I gotta.
Can you help? I'll hold this.
Where's the hole at?
It's right,
Oh, it's up.
it's right down in here.
You gotta bring that up. I can't get it in there. Okay. This has to go in there. So let me hold this up.
Okay, you're.
Okay.
Yeah, drop it down a little bit because the whole block needs to come down some.
We're not on the.
I mean, we're not even
Not
on.
on it anymore.
Oh.
So you can probably pivot that.
Ow! That's my finger holding that up.
Pinch your finger in there.
Yeah, I'm holding
Well,
it
it
up.
needs to come out, which this could rotate and force it out a little bit.
There, now we're lined up.
Yeah, there we go.
Move this too.
But this is not.
Yeah.
Move that.
There we go.
I can't do it with my back anymore. I'm a contortionist in there. Now maybe you can do it all by yourself.
There's that. That's got to go back.
I know.
Give me a little screwdriver too, so I can kind of wiggle, diggle it.
I wonder if this needs to be loose so you can pivot that.
Oh, that it rotates a little? Yeah, it should be, so it can straighten
Yeah.
itself out.
Okay. That should be.
Now I need to push that bushing in, raise him up. Okay, and that goes through, but we do,
Gotta put that silver washer in.
yeah, I think so. So let's see if we can get that bad boy in there.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, feels like it's starting to thread. There we go. Yep. I think so. So now that that's pretty much where it needs to be and locked in.
Is that
let's-
threading?
Yeah, it's threading.
Okay.
Can't you tell?
Yeah. Okay.
It's ready to be tight now. That's just finger tight.
Okay.
So let's see where this one needs to be.
Okay. So the plastic bushing.
Let's drop that down just a smidge. And that's gonna pull that out there. Okay, it might, with that slack, I might be able to move this where I need it to be.
Okay.
Pull it up. That goes in this side,
Okay, you've
That's
got
the
two
side.
plastic bushings.
and those the
I
plastic
need
bushing.
the metal bushings first,
then-
right?
The metal is on the far left.
And then those three went on the left side.
Yeah.
Both of these went on?
Yeah, all
Yep,
three of
all
those.
three of them.
There's three? Oh, I see, yeah.
There's a
there.
skinny one in there.
All right, then give me the bolt.
And this goes in.
It goes in.
This
from
is the back
side.
one? The rotating one is
No,
the back?
That goes up in the front, goes that way. There you go.
Okay.
And then that goes on
the
the end.
eccentric probably in the downward position.
Yeah.
Check your hand to see if you got blood on your arm. Looks like there's some blood right here.
Oh yeah, it does.
That could have been from when I put it in originally. That could be old blood.
Well, it wiped off.
Oh wow.
No, it didn't. Okay. There's blood up here too. Somebody's knuckle. Your
Okay.
knuckle?
Oh, I'm bleeding.
Okay.
Okay,
See my blood.
all right. Got
You
some
made me
fresh,
bleed my own blood.
fresh blood on the challenge.
Better than bleeding my blood.
I still don't know what movie that's from. You made me bleed my own blood. Okay. We are through eccentric down. There is just a little bit of play in
Okay.
the spacing of that. Do we need to take that out?
Backside.
Does this play need to go out? I mean, I can see.
Well, see, when you spin that, you spin.
I
this
could use
eccentric.
No, I'm saying this. See that wiggle back and forth?
Yeah.
I mean, when this gets tightened up, all that, but there's still, I can see this
when you
moving.
tighten that up, it may squeeze.
It's not gonna move this.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. So I can fit another little spacer in, is what I'm telling you. Right
Okay.
now.
Let me see what I've got. Another washer.
Yeah, get me. Whoops, a daisy, now they all fell off. Okay, so a little slap in the front of it, push Doug. Okay, so in all the wiggling, we could tell that we had a little bit of space still, so we're gonna force it forward and put these three back in. Now shove Doug. Okay. Yep, okay, a little more.
Oh, you got all three of them up there?
Yeah. Yep, okay. Now let's see.
Oh, that's tighter.
That's definitely tighter. Did you want it any tighter than that? I mean, we're gonna torque the hell out of it.
Yeah, it's going to get torqued in and get.
Well, just watch that and watch this. And when I shake. Boy, I think if we just had a little bit bigger spacer back here, that would
there's a
take
little
out the, yeah, you've got maybe a 16th or take out this 16th and put an 1/8. Let's do that. Take
Yeah,
that back out, Doug. Just to right, take it out a little farther, right there. Now that, okay, they all three fell off.
Yeah.
But we got a spacer in the front. That's good. Oops a daisy. I hope that didn't go down into the frame. Okay.
Are they metal or aluminum?
I think I lost
Try that something there.
a spacer. They're aluminum.
Aluminum. Aluminium.
Oh, it just flipped up. I thought it was too big to go in that hole there. So get me a spacer.
Well, I put those out there.
Yeah, these are both the same size.
Just add that one.
I don't know if we got that much more space for that. We can try. Okay. Push that as far forward as we can. And try to get this stack in there. Get in there.
Yeah, your hand is.
Go ahead, put your bolt through some, Doug. Here, let me do this. Let me put the 2 in. Okay, get that. Okay, now a little farther forward. Okay, hold on. Let me get them on the nut. Oh, they're not liking it. Hold on. A little farther forward. Why aren't you going in there? Here, let me do it. I can feel it. Is one of the washers you just gave me a smaller hole?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, that's the problem.
Yeah, I think that it won't go through there. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
No.
Because the other one up here, the other one
So
up here
that's
is
why it won't go through
too
there.
small also.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Then get another spacer.
Okay, hold this.
With that size opening.
Okay.
And maybe that's the right... I mean, since that's the spacers he's got, maybe that's the right
Maybe there's supposed to be a little
spacer
slot to it.
for it. Maybe. I just think you want all that as tight as you can get it. And if we have to drill this out a little bit, we can drill this guy out a little bit. Yeah. But it's a steel spacer instead of aluminum, so this is adding weight to the front end.
It's true. Don't want to do that.
What are we gonna do? It might clean
And
itself
you don't
up
think
once all these.
squishing this bolt tight together is going to pull this
that
over a
in an
16th
eighth
of an
inch?
inch?
Maybe. Let's just bolt it up if you're so confident. It might flex this steel a little bit. That's just really beefy.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not consult any books or anything. Let's just go on what I think.
Who needs instructions?
All right, we're putting it in with your single spacer. Let's just go. It's got an 1/8 of an inch, but Doug's confident we're going to tighten that 1/8 inch out of it.
Okay.
Or 16th. Let's call it a 16th. That sounds way less.
He's not finding anything anyway, so.
I don't.
Bigger round here, you need this one, don't you?
Yeah. So, all right, back to the 3. All right, and Doug, you can push this one now. Okay, try to get through there. Yep. Okay, through, in, done. Nut.
That goes on
Oh,
this.
that goes first, eccentric.
Yeah, facing downward.
Is it eccentric or what is it? What do you call it?
It's an eccentric.
It's an eccentric washer,
Yes,
like an eccentric person,
correct.
I guess.
or is it acentric? Because I can't tell when you say it.
I say eccentric, but I don't know for sure.
I thought you were saying acentric, which I don't know if there's a word acentric
Maybe
either.
eccentric.
Okay, it's done. It's on.
And it's adjusted. So now we're ready to...
I can see this wiggling a little bit, so when we tighten that, that might change up a little bit. But I see
Yeah.
a 16th of wiggle there.
Well,
Why don't we drill this out?
tighten it and see.
Oh, you want to tighten and see? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let's
Because
tighten
we
and
can
see.
do that right here.
Tighten and see.
My
Is that my-
impact will do that.
Impact. Hang on.
Let me use the box. So you don't-
Here.
Yeah, that'll use this. That'll fit through there.
Oh, well.
That's how I took them off.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Make sure you're tightening.
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay. I saw it pull it in.
I saw no such thing.
Yeah. That was not
It's
moving.
perfectly tight now. There's no wiggle.
And this one's still loose because this isn't.
Yeah, we got to tighten that up.
Okay.
Which that's
And we got to tighten up the top one.
a
too.
3-hour job to tighten that with a quarter inch at a
I
time.
thought you had a socket that went up real big
I
size.
did too, but I'll just tighten this, and you can turn off the camera, and magically this side will be done.
Okay. GoPro, stop recording. All right.
I can see it brought it in tighter.
I'm going to see with my hand to see how it feels. Oh gosh, that's tight.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're all good now.
All right. Here's the tool. I'll get the impact.
So you just propped it up, take a little pressure off of that. All we got to do is take off this, take these off. Boy, that's pushed way in. I can see it's all the way in. There's a hole I can stick my finger through there. So
Yeah, 'cause
you
it
pulled
slides
that
back and
in.
forth.
I did. Oh, yeah, I did.
So you adjusted it in, causing it to be even
Yeah, these are
worse.
still tight.
Like pigeon-toed.
They're
So-
tight. I can't get these bolts out.
Oh. All right. Well, we gotta loosen.